Yo, what's going on, guys? It's MADTREED here, and in today's video, I'm going to go over the best controller settings to use in Warzone 4 Black Ops 6. You know I got you guys, so to see more setups like this, make sure to smash that like button right down below. Alright everyone, let's get right into it. So I'm going to go over the best settings to use. I'm going to help you out, make the game feel better. Hopefully you'll have that one up on your competition. You're going to feel better. I have over 1,000 Resurgence wins. I tested all these settings and I personally use these. I'm going to go everything in full detail, what you need to use and turn on, okay? So let's get into this, guys. We're going to press start. We're going to go to the settings tab and we'll actually start with controller. So this is how I have it. I'm on Xbox Series X Next Gen with an Elite controller with paddles. And these are the best settings. I've tested all of these guys. I'm not going to read everything, so if you might want to pause the screen, go ahead. Now, horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I personally use 5.5. I feel you get the better aim assist at this level. I wouldn't recommend going any higher than 7. So between 5 and 7, you guys might want to play around with that. I personally like 5.5. The rest I left default here. Controller vibration, we want to turn it off. We don't need to be shaking. We don't need that. Make sure it's off, guys. Dead zone inputs, this is pretty key. I did test these, and for left stick min, left stick max, we want 5 and 75. Right stick min, 5. Right stick max, we'll leave at 99. Left and right trigger, 5.5. It's going to help with the tactical sprint. It's going to feel more fluid. Try these out, guys. I did test these. Give it a shot. Next, we're going to use the aiming section here, and we're going to look at sensitivity multiplier. This is how I personally have it. If you want to stop here, take a screenshot, that's how I'm using it. Next, we'll go to aiming advanced settings. And there's a lot here, guys, but this is key. We're going to look for a look inversion. We'll leave it as is, but what we want to really look for is ADS sensitivity transition timing. Very big here, guys. We want it on instant. Next, third person ADS correction type. We'll leave it as assist. Aim response curve type, we want dynamic. There's a big debate, linear, dynamic. Dynamic overall I feel is the best. It gives you that one-up advantage and it feels better. And if you look at that for more, aim response curve slope at 1. Now custom sensitivity we have off. So we'll go now to the movement tab. So here we want sprint assist, tactical sprint assist. We need this. It's going to make you feel so much better, guys. But some big key things, hit X to show more. Very big, guys. Big, big, big. We want sprint assist delay to 0. We don't want any delay. We want to be as zippy and fluid as possible. Sprint assist sideways on, sprint assist backward on. Now mantle assist we have off, and this is how I have it for the advanced. Now for crouch assist off, we want corner slice off. We don't need that. Now, slide dive behavior. So this is a big one. Some people use hybrid. There's all mixtures here, right? I personally feel tap to slide feels the best for me. I feel it's so much better when I have this setting on. So I would give it a shot, tap to slide. And if you feel you want to adjust it, maybe try hybrid. But I would say tap to slide is the best. And you're going to feel a lot better. Now, next, what we're going to look at here is automatic airborne mantle. We want to leave that as on, sprint restore on, slide maintain sprint on, parachute, automatic behavior, guys. Turn this off. We don't want free fall. We don't want always. We want to get to our destination as fast as possible. So turn this off to give you the maximum advantage, okay? Mantle cancels reload. I left on. Now movement advanced settings, we're going to go in here, and this is how I have it, guys. Sprint tactical sprint behavior toggle, auto move off, auto door peek off, right? And I left plunging underwater free. I like that. It felt a little better. And we're going to go back here. Now vehicle advanced settings, I just left it. It's default, okay? Next, we're going to go into combat. And looking at it, this is how I have it. Aim down, sight behavior, hold. And I'm not going to read through all this, guys, but there's some things here, right? Body, shield, finishing move, behavior. I have prioritized finishing move. That's how I have it. Armor, plate, behavior. You want to have it apply all. Get that animation to put all the plates. C4 detonation activation all at once. I left that. Looking at it here, combat advanced settings. This is how I have it. There's a key one here, guys, I want you to hone in on. Sprint cancels reload. Make sure this is off. If you're feeling clunky in the game, this could be one of the reasons as well. Sprint cancels reload off, okay? Weapon mount exit instant. We want to make sure that's there, okay? Interact reload behavior, prioritize interact. I like that the best. Sometimes it might be a little weird if there's a lot of weapons on the ground, but overall, it's the better setting of the four, okay? Next, we have here depleted ammo switch. I left that on, but akimbo behavior, I really like independent. I feel it's really nice. I do like that. Everyone's a little different, right? So it's really up to you guys. Now, next, what we're going to do is we're going to go to overlay advanced setting, and this is just how I have it. I left it at default, okay? So that wraps up the controller side of it. Keyboard and mouse, guys, sorry, I'm on controller, but we're going to go to graphics, okay? So there's some key things here. In the view tab, we want to make sure motion reduction preset off. Now, field of view, guys, very, very important. I personally use 110. I've tried them all. This is the best. I feel you feel better. You feel like you have less visual recoil. So do field of view 110. Give it a shot. ADS field of view affected. Weapon field of view wide. Third person field of view 90. Vehicle field of view wide again. Now, camera for first person and third person camera movement, I have it at least 50%. I do like the way that feels. Inverted flashbang, I have it as on, and that's for the view. Now for the quality, we want to turn off all the blurring. We don't need this, guys, so turn this off. World motion blue off. We get that blur, get this all out of here. Off, off, off. Depth of field, off, okay? Now fidelity, FX cast, right, what we want is on. And put it all the way to maximum strength, okay? So it's gonna be good to put it 100%. Now for on-demand texture streaming, I left it as optimize, and this is how I have it. Now display, I just left it at all default, okay? Next, we're gonna go to audio. And in the audio section, this is personally how I have it. I'm not going to read through all this, but you can copy this. It's really your preference, guys, for this side of it, for the voice chat. But the audio section, there's a couple things you want to change. I left master gain volume at 90, and I'll show you how it's here. Okay? And what I would say is this. Enhanced headphone mode, I just left off. There's still further testing to be done down the line, but they did buff the sound overall in the game. And audio mix, Sucker Punch, I would say is the best. You get the tightest dynamic range. It feels the best when you're listening. I say Sucker Punch. Give it a shot. See if you like it, guys. If not, you might want to try just maybe headphones if you have pretty good headphones, right? But I think Sucker Punch, absolute must. And then mono audio, we have it as off. And then I put mute license music obviously on. I do stream, so I left it like that. And then we want asymmetrical hearing compensation. I put off. I don't recommend that. Reduce tinnitus. I left it as on. And then hit marker preset, I like it at default. It's really your preference. You can go classic, but I just like default. I left it as is, okay? Now, we're almost done, guys. So interface, we have the gameplay HUD, right? And what we want to do is mini-map shape. We want it as square. We want the most information. We want the mini-map on the top to look more, right? So we can see more. So make sure you have that as square. You're doing yourself a disadvantage if you have it as round. Minimap rotation on, radar off, and again, these are pretty standard here. Now, crosshair, I have it as on, and I do recommend to change the crosshair color. I do like this. This is the hex code if you need it. I feel visually it's easier to track, so that's what I changed it to. I would recommend it. Now, what we do is here for crosshair spread, I left it as on. Center dot scale, I left it as default. The way you see it, I left 100. So this is pretty standard here. Obviously damage markers, all the markers you want on, right, to see. And this is pretty much standard here. Readability, this is pretty much standard as well. It's really your preference, guys. Now global, I left it pretty much standard as well. Skip kill cam, we want off. You know, gameplay tips, we really don't need all this, right? So I just left this as is, all right? So that's it, guys. We went over a lot, so I'm trying to see if we missed anything. I just want to make sure. Color customization, guys, almost forgot. This is huge, okay? Personally, in my opinion, you definitely need to go in here, okay? So you could really change the colors of your team, party, enemy. I left it as default. I don't need to be doing that, right? So that's just me personally. Some people change this. But with all that being said, the color filter settings are the most important in my opinion, okay? Because you want this game to look great. You want to visually see what's going on. Color filter, we want filter 2. So it's the best filter to use. And you guys are going to notice day and night how good this game will look. Color filter target, we want it on as both. World color intensity, we want 100. Max that bad boy out. Interface color intensity, we want at 100. So max these two out, okay? I'm telling you guys, the game is going to look day and night so much better, all right? So that's it, guys. I think we covered a lot today. I did my best to go over everything in full detail. Make sure you pause the screens. You need to forward, backwards. Everything will be here. I wanted to make sure I showed you everything and be transparent with you guys. And honestly, guys, you should feel better in the game now. Hopefully, it'll be less clunky. And also, you should hopefully have that advantage now in those fights when you're on the ground, all right? All right, guys, so that's it. These are the best settings to use in Warzone 4 Black Ops 6. Let me know down below. I appreciate all your support. If you stayed this long, make sure to hit that like button. I do stream on Twitch and also on YouTube. Make sure you follow and subscribe. It means the world to me, guys. Woo!